All right, welcome back. So this training is going to be a relatively quick one here compared to the other trainings this week so far. And the main thing that we want to get out of this training here for you is to give you an idea of just how easy it can be to hit six figures in your business incredibly fast. And I'm talking about six figures in income. And so I know a lot of people when they're starting out, their goal with their agency is to break that 100K per year mark. And so what we're going to do here is kind of outline what that looks like and give you an exact plan for explosive growth in your agency. So let's jump right into it. Now, a quick overview of this training. We're going to be talking about harnessing the three powerful leverage points for rapid growth. And so there's three real levers or leverage points that you can use to scale your agency. And we're going to talk about what those three things are and show you how to use them to grow your agency fast. And we're going to talk about, again, just how simple it is to hit six figures in personal income fast with your agency. This really is quite simple. We've had numerous students blow way past just the initial six-figure mark in only just a couple of weeks in some cases. And so it's really possible to have your agency meet this goal and far surpass it in a short period of time. And so I want to show you what that looks like and just how easy it is so you understand that this is attainable and it's something that you should be able to do relatively quickly with your business. And so we're going to show you the actual math for generating a six-figure income in just 90 days. So I'm going to walk you through each of the different steps for calculating that math and really figuring out, what it's going to take to hit that target. So let's jump right into these leverage points. So there's three financial leverage points in scaling your agency. And there's only three ways to really increase revenue in an agency. There's three different factors that you can control there. And we're going to teach you how to grow all three of them. So this training is designed around teaching you how to grow all three of those leverage points. And that's really why it's so simple to hit six figures fast with this model. And so, we've designed this training specifically to help improve all three of those leverage points to make sure that you're able to hit high income, high revenue fast. And so those three things are the number of clients, the revenue per client, and the average retention per client. And so obviously, the number of clients that you got is going to dictate how much revenue you're generating. Your revenue per client is going to dictate how much revenue, your total revenue you're generating. And the number of months or the period of time for your average retention with those clients is going to also dictate how much you're earning from those clients. And so these are the three things that we can control. And again, our training is going to help teach you how to not only get more clients, but improve the revenue per client that you're generating. And then also keep those clients longer and actually keep them happy and deliver them real results. So we're going to talk about all three of those things in this training, and we're going to show you how to improve each one of those different metrics so you can hit big numbers fast in your agency. So these are basically, just get clients, charge high fees, and keep those clients. That's kind of the other way of talking about these. So this training is going to show you how to get clients, charge high fees, and then keep those clients. So let's talk for a second about the agency cash flow opportunity and how this is the optimal business for rapid financial success. So there really is no other business out there that's as set up for rapid financial success as the agency model. You hear people talk about this all the time because you can really get clients with no website, you can get clients without a cell phone, I'm guessing, but most people have a cell phone at least. But if you wanted to get clients without a cell phone, I'm sure you could still get clients just by going door to door or something. And so you really need almost nothing to get this business set up. It's got very low overhead, and it's very low overhead for quite a while until you really want to scale. And so that allows, especially in the beginning period of the agency, before you need to put some money back into it, for really high incomes to be able to hit in a short period of time. And because you're not looking at selling a $10 trinket or a $20 trinket on Amazon or in a Shopify store, you're able to actually see some numbers come in really fast from just a few clients. And then, another thing that we're going to talk about here is the retention model and the actual recurring income and revenue that you're going to generate here. So marketing agencies have some of the best initial economics of any business. Like I just said, they've got great initial economics. You can charge high fees. You can get a number of clients fast, and those clients will continue to pay you month after month. Most businesses do not have a recurring revenue model, so they need to generate repeat sales. And I can tell you from experience, it's much harder to, get customers to buy over and over again than, have them just set up on a recurring revenue model. That continuity there is going to help you just have stability in your business and know that, we've got 2 clients this month, we had another one, and now we're going to be at, a certain amount of revenue the next month. And you're going to learn to be able to see that and expect it in your business. And so most businesses just cannot charge $2,500 per transaction. So most businesses have far more overhead for a $2,500 product as well. They cost them a lot more to deliver that product in terms of cost of delivery and the cost of the goods. And so, a lot of businesses have a much higher overhead for a $2,500 product. And most businesses have far greater cost per acquisition starting out. So they don't have the ability to attract sales and generate actual orders from customers or clients for as cheaply as you're going to be able to do with the agency model. And so, a lot of our most successful students have been able to hit their first 10K per month in revenue without spending a dime on advertising. And so that's a huge opportunity for you here. And most businesses just can't rapidly add multiple clients with the right system. And so not every business starting out has the opportunity to quickly add new customers, new clients without actually spending any money on advertising. And with the right system here, you're going to be able to rapidly get to the right people and convert them into customers, clients, and then have them paying month after month. So let's talk about the math to six figures. And I'm going to break down the math here for 100K a year. But if you've got a goal that's higher than that, so that's fine too. We're just going to show you how simple it can be to hit 100K per year. And if your numbers are below that, hopefully this training inspires you to see how simple it can be to hit 100K per year in personal income. And so, that's a great personal income. That's a lot of people's target when they graduate from college and things like that. So it's going to be actually really exciting to hit that number. And I just want to show you how simple it is in this training to hopefully inspire you and really get you to see, if you follow the program here and take action, what's going to be possible in a very short period of time. And again, this is kind of just a baseline arbitrary number that we just picked here to share with you. But any of the targets, you can break down the same math that you have for your business and figure out what it's going to take for you to hit those numbers as well. And in most cases, it should be pretty surprising how easy it'll be to hit those if you follow the steps we give you and actually start to market your business the way we're going to teach you how to do. So if you want to generate 100K per year in personal income, you're going to want to divide that 100K by 12 months in the year to get your monthly income. And then you're going to divide this number by 0.7 to get your pre-tax profits. And we're going to go through this in a second. And you're going to multiply this number by 1.3 to get your revenue before expenses. You're going to divide that number by the monthly fee you'll charge clients, round that number to pad your results, and then finally divide that number by the length of time to achieve your target. And so let's jump right into that. So we've got 100K per year personal income. And if you want to get this 100K per year in personal income, you're going to have to divide that by the 12 months to get your monthly personal income. And so we're going to divide that by the 12 months, and that comes out to $8,333 per month in income. I think there's some sense there, but we're just going to round it. So the next thing that you need to do is divide that number by 0.7 to get your pre-tax profits. So we've got $8,333 per month divided by 0.7, and that gets us a pre-tax revenue that we need to generate, or the pre-tax profits of the company, for $11,904. Again, I think there's some sense, but we just went and rounded it. So now you've got basically we'll call it $12,000 per month in pre-tax profits that you need to have in your business to be able to hit the income that you're wanting and make sure that you can pay taxes. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to multiply this number by 1.3. And so that's going to cover our expenses, and it's going to tell us our total revenue that we need to generate in the business. And so we're going to multiply this number by 1.3 to get your revenue before expenses. And so when we do that with the $12,000 per month, we get $15,475 per month in revenue. So what we're going to do next is we're going to divide this number by the monthly fees that you're going to charge clients. So in this case, I'm just going to give $2,500. That's the minimum that we recommend people charge. You can also charge a setup fee here as well. And a lot of our clients pay setup fees, and they pay a minimum of $2,500. All of our partners have charged $2,500 minimum, and a lot of them are actually charging $5,000 minimum. And so it's totally possible to charge $2,500 per month for these marketing services, especially when you handle the delivery and everything the way we're going to show you. So $2,500 a month is kind of the baseline here. That's the lowest we recommend. So I'm going to use that as a stand-in. And obviously you can charge more if you want as well. So we're going to divide the total revenue that we got by this number to determine the number of clients that we're going to need active in our agency to hit our income goal for the month and for the year. And so what that comes out to is only 6.2 clients required. So 6.2 clients. That's basically 6 clients, and if you charge some setup fees, you're already going to be there. So That's not that many clients, and we're going to break it down even further to show you just how attainable this is. And so the next thing we want to do is pad that number for any errors in execution. And so we're just going to pad this number slightly to give us a little bit more wiggle room in case we miss our targets each month. And so this way, we can pretty much guarantee that we're going to be able to hit these targets. And so to do that, let's divide it by 0.66. And what that comes out to is about 9 clients. And so, we added another 3 clients roughly here, 2.8 clients or whatever it is, so that if we miss our target any amount, we're still going to hit the 100K per year mark. Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to divide that number of clients by 3. And what this is going to do is it's going to determine the month target for the next 90 days. And so what that comes out to is obviously 3 clients per month. And so that means for the next 3 months, all you have to do with this program is generate 3 clients per month. And you're going to, you'll surpass your 100K per month goal there, obviously, because you'll be getting more than it. But even if you fall short and only get 2 clients per month, you're actually going to end up with a 100K per year personal income business. And so hopefully this is already sort of starting to establish how simple and easy this can be. That's just 3 clients per month. And most of our partners that have implemented the training that we provide on marketing and getting out, even just the organic systems, have been able to add, 3 clients in as little as a week. So getting 3 clients in a month should be totally attainable as long as you follow this program. So the next thing that we want to do here is multiply the number of clients by 5. And so what this is going to do is it's going to give you a baseline for basically the number of appointments that you need to generate. And so basically what this is doing is factoring for a 20% close ratio. That means that the number you get here is going to be the number of appointments that you'll have to generate per month to close 3 clients with a 20% close ratio. And so when we do that math, we come up with 15 appointments. And so that's just 15 appointments you have to get on your calendar per month to be able to close 3 clients if you've got a 20% close ratio, and then hit your target of, again, you're going to surpass it if you get 3 clients. But even if you miss and you've got a worse closing ratio or something like that, or you get less appointments one month, you're still going to hit 100K per year in personal income. And so again, hopefully this is sinking in how easy this actually is with this model when you start to market and advertise your services in the correct way. And so the final thing we want to do here is just multiply that 15 appointments by 100. And so what this is doing is this is not an accurate number or anything for any particular metric. What it's doing is basically breaking down the number of potential outreaches that you would have to do to get these 15 appointments. And just for a rough rule of thumb here, we're going to use 100 outreaches to generate 1 appointment. Honestly, if you've got a good system, you're going to be able to do much better than that, but we just want to have it be 1 out of 100. You send 100 messages, you contact 100 people. These are actual conversations, not just like you spam someone and they don't respond, but actually have 100 conversations, and you should be able to generate those 15 appointments. And so we're going to multiply that 15 by 100 to get the number of outbound messages. And what that comes out to is 1,500 outbound messages per month. And so again, this is really important because this gives you a very specific thing to break down, something that you can actually attack. Attacking getting 15 appointments or 3 clients is a very hard goal to actually accomplish. But if you can focus on the actions you need to take to have that happen, then you're going to be much more likely to hit your target. And so what we've got here is 1,500 outbound messages. So we're going to break that down just a little bit further. And so we're going to now divide that number by 20. And what this is going to give you is basically the rough number of working days each month. And so maybe you want to work 30 days out of the month and not take weekends off. But if you're just working Monday through Friday, on average 4 weeks out of the month, then we're going to divide that by 20. So 5 days each week, 20 days in the month that you're going to be working. And what that gets us to is 75 daily messages. So pretty much all you need to do to be able to hit this income target is develop a system where you can send 75 daily messages out per day on just weekdays. You don't even have to work weekends, and then close 20% of the appointments that generates. And then you're going to hit, again, you're going to surpass that as if you hit those numbers perfectly. But even if you don't, even if you send out less messages one day, or your actual sales calls don't go as well and you don't close as many people, you're still going to be able to hit that 100K per month in revenue, or actually in income. And so Hopefully this training has kind of shown how simple and easy it can be. All you have to do is really break things down this way and look at the daily actions you have to take, and then send out those messages, do your marketing and outbound, follow the steps of this program, and hitting 100K in personal income can be incredibly simple. And so it doesn't take that many clients with this model. You've got a huge opportunity here. Really can't stress that enough. I've seen clients I've seen some of our students go from literally 0 clients to $25,000 per month in recurring revenue in just 7 days, 10 days. And just in general, I've seen a lot of our students blow past what they thought was possible for their agency in terms of revenue generated total, income generated, and also the time it was going to take to hit those targets. So if you haven't done any of those things yet, don't doubt that it's possible for you. If you have the right training and the right strategies, you just need to follow them to get the results that you're after. And if you break it down to this simple level of just how many messages do you have to send per day, and what target are you trying to hit, you're going to have a really attainable goal to work towards. And as long as you're taking those actions and following the steps here, and not getting discouraged or bogged down by any of the negativity out there, and getting distracted by the different systems and stuff, and just continuing to execute on your plan, you're going to hit that target, and you're going to actually see those results in your business. And so I can't emphasize that enough. Main things here are: take daily action, follow the instructions, don't get sidetracked, don't get discouraged, and you're going to have what you want. And the main reasons that people fail is because they just mess up on one of those things I just listed there. They're not taking daily action. They're getting discouraged. They start to get negative and they quit on themselves, or they get distracted and they think there's an easier path, and so they just chase the easy path and end up getting nowhere. So if you avoid those mistakes, focus on your daily actions, and do everything else, you're going to hit your targets, and you're going to have the rewards that come from staying focused and taking consistent action towards your goals. So that's it for this training. I hope it inspired some of you. I hope some of you really got an idea of how simple it can be to hit 100K per year in personal income with the agency model. It's really, really attainable. It's like sort of a low number, and you'll start to see that once you start to get clients. And if you follow the steps here, I think it's going to be really possible for any of you going through this training. So that's it for this training. I hope you found it helpful and inspiring, and we'll see you in the next one.